Welcome to the Useless Eater Show. Let's go to that intro. Gilbo coming to you live from Las Vegas today.
I told you this yesterday, one of the last times. There you go.
They're lying to me now. They've been lying to me my whole life. Coming to you live from Las Vegas. It's Gilbo. Jeffy C is out of the country on assignment. Welcome everybody to today's show. It's been a while. We tried to get one up and running before Jeffy caught the plane, but we cut it too close and didn't get that one put together. Of course, we're all celebrating. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you, but for me, such a calm has come over my life. Like, I truly have been worried about the direction of our country and the direction of our world and what was really, going to happen next. And I just feel so much more relaxed now and so much more hopeful about the future. And there's so many things going on. I think some of these clips might be a day or two old, so you've probably seen some of them already. But one of the things I wanted to touch base on was just let's go to this screen here, see if we can share. It's kind of hard to see. I wonder if I can zoom that up. So here's some of the top headlines coming on Citizen Free Press today. Matt Gaetz responds to Attorney General nomination. Trump is making some bold and amazing picks. FBI raids home of Polymarket CEO at 6 a.m. Oh my gosh. So the FBI is going full throttle while they can, but things are about to change in the Washington, D.C. But we still have till January 20th until things really kick into gear. If, in fact, we can get there without too much messing around. Some big changes. Let's see. Badass photo of Tulsi Gabbard. Oh, I better check that one out. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's a badass photo of Tulsi Gabbard. I didn't like it. Let's go back. So let's see. Pete Hegseth got the nomination for Secretary of Department of Defense. Wow, that's tremendous. Wow, there's been so many. I've missed all these today. I need to go back and look. Telling you what, Citizen Kane over at Citizen Free Press has been working hard. Tulsi Gabbard under consideration for DNI. I thought I saw that she was chosen for that. Let's see. Yeah, Tulsi Gabbard named Director of National Intelligence. Bold. That's awesome. I thought I saw like Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk are going to be heading up. The Department of, oh my gosh, so many. I don't see it now. Oh, here we go. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. Oh, I didn't want to add ads. Department of DOG. Department of Government Efficiency. There you go. So many things, so many headlines. I can't even keep up. And it sounds like they're going to put MSNBC up for sale. The ratings on the mainstream fake news media have plummeted. Now, hey, I never wanted to be like a newsman or like, like I don't have some aspirations to replace anybody. When Jeffy and I started doing this a year ago, we just, every time we get together, we just sit and talk about all the fuckery going on in the world. And it was like, rather than just us sitting here talking about it, why don't we just start a live stream and then we'll just talk about it online? And that's how it all started for us. And I remember when we first started, I didn't even really want to like come clean and admit like anything about what I thought, because I thought I was going to be totally censored, shut down. We wouldn't even stream on YouTube in the beginning. And I've noticed now that everything I stream onto YouTube, I always get copyright problems and other stuff. So we're going to have to like, Rumble's where we really want to be mainly, but we'd like to reach a bigger audience now that we're kind of starting to have more fun with this. So we're going to try to tone down the opening of our show, and then we'll phase all the way over to Rumble. But right now we're live streaming on X, live streaming on YouTube. I'd like to welcome everybody who's checking out the transmission. And we're just having a little fun, sharing a little bit of stuff that, there's so much going on. I know for me, there's certain times of the week when I'm more starved for information than others. Like I'll get home from a whole day of work and I just want to sit down and I don't really want to have to think too hard. I just want to push a button and have some stuff come at me. There's a lot of movies and shows that have a lot of pre-programming in them, predictive programming. So some of that stuff I try to stay away from. Typically, I'm going to click right on Alex Jones on the InfoWars. I'm going to go watch his live. Of course, he could be shut down later today. Matter of fact, I got to go let's go check out his website. Let's see if InfoWars is up. Okay, well, InfoWars is still up. FBI raids Polymarket CEO's home week after site accurately predicted landslide Trump victory. Breaking, Trump announces Representative Matt Gaetz as Attorney General. Oh, that's strong. Mother of 4 arrested at home in front of children, jailed after 10-year-old son walks alone to nearby town. Trump announces Tulsi Gabbard as Director of National Intelligence. The View tells viewers to avoid holiday gatherings with pro-Trump family members. Hey, I'm not going to rub this in anybody's face. Like, I just want peace and happiness. Trump officially announces senior White House staff. Toxic culture. Last episode, InfoWars could be shut down. Toxic culture. A Globe on the Edge. InfoWars exclusive. Yeah, so InfoWars is still up. and there is another website. I don't know if I've added it to the lower third yet. I don't even know if I have I don't think I've even put it up in my list yet. I got to go back through. I think it's the alexjoneslive.com. I wonder if he tells us on here where it's going to be. Nope. Yeah, I'm going to have to add that to the lower third. I'll check that out later and add that to the next transmission. But yeah, just having a blast. Life is good. You know, whether I like it or not, like I just keep running into success. I'm winning. We are winning. We're just going to we're going to win so much. We're going to be sick and tired of winning. But yeah, as life gets better, of course, I started a new job about 4 or 5 months ago, and that new job really is just cut right into my being able to sit down here and do live streaming. We used to be able to knock these out like 6 o'clock in the morning, and now I'm up and out, out at work at that hour, and not able to do the live mornings. And Jeff VC's been pretty busy with his promotion, and so trying to work it out, like short of quitting my job so that I can come home and dedicate my life to doing the streams that I want to do. We'll just I might be getting a promotion here, so I'm going to see if I can work a promotion in. If that promotion works out, it's probably going to make me get up and go to work even earlier, but we'll see how that goes. So I wanted to share a couple of clips in no particular order, but here was a gal I watched, and you've all probably seen this one. I loved it. I got to share it. Here we go.
They say they mad Trump won. They say, why you vote against your interests? You're black. Why'd you vote against your interests? No. Look, word to my mama, right hand to the stand. I'm raising up my son to be a boy to a man. Oh, that's transphobic, they gon' say they feelings hurt. But I can't tell my son that it's cool to rock a skirt, that's facts. And then they say we ain't going back. How's that? All the evil's finna get exposed, ex-cat. They tried to muzzle me, but I'm a lion, not a puppy. Industry tried to snub me cause I don't party with puffies. My body is a temple. They screwing on your body while they messing up your mental. And Kamala was not presidential. That's why she kept all her real plans confidential. Pay attention. Then they want to scream, my body, my choice. Men need to yell, my pockets, my choice. Because why do only women get a say? But for 18 years, force a man to have to pay. That's crazy. I thought this was the home of the free and the brave. When every day they trying to censor me. How, sway? And then we try to cancel the facts. We stand by Janet. No, that lady not black. Y'all can't cancel black royalty. Is you dumb? That lady say she finna come and take all our guns. When I just copped a chopper and it sound just like a drum. Intruder come inside, they hear put it up a thumb. Yeah, I got an itch and need to protect my seed. Oh, she the new way? That's just a feeble. I heard her say she ain't doing nothing for black people. She was finna trade on y'all like Cain done Abel. We stand by Janet, know that lady not black. The truth is we can't let y'all alter the facts. A woman is an adult human female, that's facts. The truth is the truth and the facts is the facts. And that's why I voted for Trump, and Trump is my president. Let's go!
I think that was Nessa Carey or something like that. I loved it. She's got a lot of great energy, and that was a great rap. A little bit of celebration there. And yeah, there's so many things to be grateful for. Of course, the election is over, but now we've got kind of the lame duck to get through. And so just hope everything's going to be okay. There's probably going to be a little bit of, don't even have that working. I'm going to have to get that fixed. It's not even in there. Let's see if we can add it. No, it's not going to work. All right, I'll keep working on it. Little production note. All right, so here, let's go to this cut 2.
People did not choose grocery prices over your human rights. People chose grocery prices over your delusions that your rights were being taken away in the first place. Nobody is taking away your rights. Trump was already president and he didn't take away gay marriage. He didn't enact a national abortion ban. So stop scolding working class people because they didn't prioritize your delusions over their ability to put food on the table. The people who talk so much about privilege don't seem to understand what a privileged position it is to be in, to be able to prioritize your own delusions that your rights are being taken away, to be able to prioritize that over your ability to put food on the table. I see so many people doing anything but reflecting on why the Democrat Party's message was such a resounding failure with the American people this election cycle. This was a sweeping red wave because people are tired of prioritizing fake issues. People are tired of coddling adults who demand that everybody prioritize their feelings over everyone else's ability to feed themselves.
There you go. Well, let's hope. Let's hope that we drill, baby, drill, that we unleash the power of energy in the United States of America again, and stop funding these foreign wars. Be strong, and have opportunities out there for people to start new businesses, get the gas prices down, get food prices down, and just make this country great again. I'm all for that. It's not going to come easy. As I'm watching Alex Jones, and who was that? I think it was Flynn was on there, where we got to fight through the objective. Like, okay, so we Trump won, but that was just us landing on the beach of Normandy. Now we've got to actually go to war. Now we've got to prosecute the war, and we got a ways to go, and we're not going to be out of the woods anytime soon. But there's a lot more hope, I think, in the world. And the world loves a strong United States of America. They're all going to stand up and respond. So that's what I'm counting on. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's go to this cut 3 here.
Democrats thought taking the presidency in 2020 was a big win for them. Wrong. They would have been better off letting Trump win. A 2020 Trump presidency would have seen him being stuck with a Democrat-controlled House and Senate. He would have been a bit stifled. Now, he's got the numbers in the Senate to confirm anyone he wants, and he's looking to have the House too. Trump will likely be able to do anything he wants to do. Big beautiful wall, anyone? Joe Biden was able to appoint a Supreme Court justice due to liberal Stephen Breyer playing ball and retiring. But now, Trump is likely going to be able to pick Clarence Thomas's replacement and maybe Samuel Alito's replacement. And Sonia Sotomayor has been having health problems and might have to retire sooner than later. And guess what? He can pick anyone he wants and the Senate will confirm. No need to moderate the pick. A 2020 Trump presidency would have kept him with Mike Pence and his slew of establishment figures. All that he's been through since he's left office, I'm sure, has awakened him to the true nature of his enemies. And now he's picked up a team of super friends lined up, ready to destroy the deep state, including Elon Musk, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Ron Paul, Tulsi, and of course, a certain based hillbilly. Not to mention, Trump has managed to build his voter base and win in such an expansive way that pundits have described it as a political earthquake. The landscape of the electorate has likely changed in MAGA's favor for an entire generation. So ask yourself, Democrats, was this worth it?
Who's next?
Bet you wish Trump would have just won in 2020.
And since he didn't, we've gone through the last 4 years, we really have a contrast. Really, things changed a lot in the last 4 years. And I think they're going to change for the better. And hopefully we maintain control of the House, maintain control of Congress, and we get some things done for the American people for a change. Lots of big changes need to happen, and I think we're going to see a lot of them start to happen, and I'm grateful for that. Grateful for all you who participated and helped get him reelected. All right, let's go to that cut 4.
I disagree.
All right.
I think that I'd like to reframe the conversation. I think Bernie Sanders is wrong. I think the more relevant question actually is, what is wrong with America? I think what is wrong with our country that the Republican Party would choose as a candidate and support a candidate who is an insurrectionist, who is an election denier, who is someone who is twice impeached, 34-time convicted felon, someone who has been accused of alleged sexual misconduct by 26 women, found liable for sexual abuse. What is wrong with this country that they would choose a message of divisiveness, of xenophobia, of racism, of misogyny, over a message of inclusiveness, a message for the people, by the people, of the people. That is what the problem is. It's the Republican Party.
But and what's wrong with America? Something before we can do a second? The Democrats are the ones. They are the party that cares for the blue collar voter. The Democrats are the ones who put in Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, union protection,
ACA,
unemployment insurance, and Obamacare. The Republican Party doesn't give a rat's patootie about it.
Well, clearly they didn't convince the voters.
So all I can deduce is that it's the messaging. It didn't get through to people. They're not paying attention. That's all.
Yeah,
because the Democrats have always been for the working people.
Exactly. And the Republicans don't care about
I think
it.
the message of the Democrats sounded elitist. You don't have value in the society.
They
if you don't
sounded
have a college
that way,
degree.
but when you look at the proof,
yeah,
they weren't.
but Joy, it's condescending. It's condescending. There is a
condescending.
The way that the left speaks to its voters. It really is
a message of joy and inclusiveness.
No, the message of not being educated, being dumb, and what's wrong with America.
Who said that?
Sonny just did.
What is wrong with
Joy,
America?
My point here is that
that's not what Kamala Harris said.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
My point is, I don't blame Joe Biden. I don't blame Kamala Harris. Go back as far as you want. I blame a messaging within the Democratic Party.
You don't blame the Republican Party
Can I just finish my point, please? I obviously have a problem. Anyone has a problem with Donald Trump. The bigger question should be, yes, Sonny, why did they vote for him?
Yes.
In sweeping...
So they need to be introspective.
No, we need to be introspective. If we voted for Kamala Harris, we need to say, what didn't resonate with the voters? Do you know what didn't resonate with the voters? When they were saying we don't feel safe, and the left focused on defund the police and bail reform.
Yeah.
When they said we're worrying about... Can I just finish? Let me just finish real quickly. When they were focused on
It's only an hour show, ladies.
Joy, when they were focused on renaming schools, there were people saying, hey, students are destroying colleges. I paid for that. I sent them there. They can't learn. And everyone apologized for it and didn't want to attend to it. They also denied the border was a crisis and kept saying, no, it's fine. This is not a...
There was a border bill, though. There was a border bill.
Yes, but Joy, my point is they screamed and screamed and screamed. They didn't vote for him because he's a racist or a misogynist. They voted because they needed help in their everyday lives.
But Sarah,
the majority of this country, because every stat coming out on the people willing to self-reflect are showing these.
Oh, wait, they're going to say I'm a racist and a misogynist in the exit poll?
You really think 74 million people are racist? Every racist and misogynist voted for Donald Trump. Not everyone that voted for Donald Trump was a racist and misogynist.
I agree with that.
Everyone swept. They swept every category, and the reason they did is to say, hey, guys, no excuses this time.
Yeah. Look,
they lost everything.
There's still half the country that doesn't agree with
environment to be
him.
ravaged, its children to be shot, its wealth to be hoarded, its worker to be exploited, its poor to starve, its cops to murder.
So you think America's
the
the
country
problem?
in trouble.
So America's the problem, and the
Trump
voters
is not
are
going
the
to make it
problem.
better.
Anna, hold it for the next segment, right? We'll be right back. Hold it. Yeah.
Oh, they just at least they had one of them on there that could, or a couple of them on there that could figure it out. I don't usually watch The View, but it was cool to see them all going at it. You know, the right person won the election. That's all I can say. And thank goodness. And, you know, I don't agree 100% with every single thing that Donald Trump says or does, but I agree that I appreciate the fact that he does what he says he's going to do, and he speaks his mind, and whether he's right or wrong, he stands up for what he believes in. And I totally respect that. And I'm grateful to have him as our president-elect. Life is so much better today than it was, you know, a little over a week ago for my world. And here we go. Let's go to cut 5.
Hey everybody, here I am in Sherwood, Connecticut, on Sherwood Island. There's the little woodchuck hall. Shirley Troubadour asked a question about why Gates and China are being allowed to buy up all the farmland in our country. And I'm going to tell you something that I had an experience with. I spent many years, about 20 years, suing the factory farms, the big hog farms, and the big chicken producers like Tyson and Bo Pilgrim and Frank Perdue. But Smithfield Foods was the biggest pork producer. And Smithfield came to the state of North Carolina. They built a slaughterhouse that could process 30,000 pigs a day. And then they had a partner named Wendell Murphy, who was in the state Senate, and he passed 28 laws in the North Carolina State Senate making it illegal to sue a factory farm. He left and went into partnership with Smithfield, created a way to raise pigs, instead of raising them on farms, to raise them in warehouses called Murphy 1100s. And they dropped the price of pork from 60 cents a pound to 2 cents a pound. It put out of business all 28,000 independent hog farmers in the state of North Carolina, and it replaced them with 2,200 factories, all of them either owned by Smithfield or contracted to Smithfield. The only farmers who could stay in business were farmers who signed that contract with Smithfield to mortgage their homes, to put those big hog sheds, the Murphy 1100s, on their property, and then they lose all control. They become serfs on their own land. Smithfield dictates all their farming practices. It gives them the food, it delivers the piglets, picks up the grown animals and brings them to slaughter. They put out of business 28,000 farmers, and they control now 80% of the hog production in North Carolina. Because they dropped the price in North Carolina, Iowa had to adopt the same system, had to cave into Smithfield. They ended up taking control of 80% of the hog production in our country. Then they sold themselves to China. So now China owns all that hog production in America, and it controls our landscapes. And that's the end of Thomas Jefferson's vision of an American democracy rooted in tens of thousands of independent freeholds, each one owned by family farmers, each with a stake in our system of government. And that's why all of this industrial agriculture not only gives us substandard food, but they're also taking control of our landscapes, and that is a huge threat to American democracy. I hope you guys.
Wow, that was a long clip, but I so enjoy RFK Jr. just spelling it out for us. Wow, 60 cents a pound to 2 cents a pound for pigs or pork. That's great savings. Oh my gosh, incredible. But at what cost? At the cost of 28,000 farmers in North Carolina, not to mention just tens of thousands of family-owned farms across the country, all bought up by now, owned by a Chinese company. What I'd like to see come out of this election and out of this new administration, having someone like RFK Jr. helping with the administration, changing the FDA. Of course we want to keep prices low. I think a lot of people okay, so they're going to lower our taxes, but we're going to end up paying more for some things. If we buy American and we encourage, that we basically buy back all of these companies from China that are based in the United States of America. We need to buy back the farmland. I'm hoping that they create some law or, state by state or countrywide that kicks China the heck out of the United States. Let America be American owned. Let our companies and our factories and our manufacturing be American owned, or at least if there is a company that has some Chinese ownership, have it be more than 5% American, and then let the Chinese own a smaller share of that company. It's going to be a real balance between paying the super low prices and having it all big, like mass production, versus having all these individual farms and having the price be a little bit more. I think especially if, we get our inflation down, we get energy prices down, it'd be worth, and if we get our taxes down, I think it'd be worth it to me to buy American. And I remember, I don't know if he still feels the same way, but I remember when I was really young, and Uncle Larry, he used to be such a stickler. Every car he had was American made. And he used to always, at the time, I didn't quite get it. I was a Democrat when I was a kid. I was raised waiting for the next program to come out to save me and take care of us so I can go get in line and get my free cheese. But somewhere along the line in my life, I became more conservative, more wanting not so much a program as I wanted an opportunity to create the life that I wanted. I wanted the freedom to create, the freedom to have an opportunity to exercise my freedom to create the life that I wanted, and not wait for some government program to come save me. And back then, Larry's like, buy American, and he seemed very conservative. I hope Uncle Larry's still that conservative. I should reach out and talk to him and see what he's thinking these days. But yeah, that was a very informative video for me. Let's see, make sure I'm on track here. All right, there we go. Okay, so this might be old news. I know that Alex Jones has accepted if it would be extended to him, but I know it hasn't been offered to him yet. But I cut this one up a little bit, but I thought it was pretty good. I've been watching a lot of Candace Owens lately.
I want Alex Jones to be the press secretary. Like, we deserve that. I feel like that's the right thing. Like, they took down InfoWars. How great would it be if Alex Jones every day just comes out and he wouldn't even have a binder. He would just be out there being Alex Jones, telling CNN to crawl under a rock. Like, that's what we deserve right now. We need that, okay? We just need a referendum on the elites and the deep states. And I would take a tax hike to pay the salary of the press secretary, Alex Jones. And I want to be very clear about Alex Jones. I will crawl over broken glass and give him everything I earn. If all he needs is someone to pay the salary, leave it to me. Leave it to me. I'll get a second job to pay whatever salary he wants to be the press secretary. If he's like, I'm gonna need $500,000 a year, leave it to me. Like I said, I will pick up a job and I will raise the money. It'll be totally fine. If we get Alex Jones, we are not worthy. We are not worthy. But Trump, please, it would be the greatest troll. And by the way, he is more than equipped for it. He has run a show for decades. All he does is talk and answer and respond to questions. He is totally equipped for it, and they hate him. The deep state hates Alex Jones with a vengeance. X-Smokes writes, Candace, you should be Trump's press secretary. Look, I would be very good at that job, but come on, Alex Jones, like, there could be no one better suited for that job that would make us happier. We would be watching press briefings every single day like it was Game of Thrones. Like, we'd just be in seasons of Game of Thrones watching Alex Jones respond to the press. So that is my vote.
Yep, that's my vote as well. Okay, for all of you that are watching on YouTube or on X, we'll end the stream there, and we'll just be streaming on Rumble on